The last couple of days has been super hectic for me, extremely tight and busy, and but I'm back now, guys. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what XCN is saying. We're going to be looking at the Onyxcoin price update in order to get a clear picture of what the Onyxcoin is saying. Like this video if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video. Let's begin. The US government has officially reopened after more than 40 days of being closed. Now, BTC shot over 3% to the upside. Immediately, the US government tweeted on Twitter, "We are so back." Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about BTC price update. As you can see, this is BTC on the 1 hour time frame. We are also quickly going to talk about the BTC dominance, the orders against the BTC pair on the monthly time frame, and also this very important BTC liquidation heat map, which we talked about in the previous video. We are also briefly going to talk about it once again. And also, if you're paying attention, over $480 million long positions were liquidated in the last 24 hours, and over $100 million short positions were liquidated in the last 24 hours. The long positions are getting massacred. The total liquidation amount so far is $587 million, with over 150,000 traders getting liquidated in the last 24 hours. The entire cryptocurrency market fear and greed index is currently seated at 15%, indicating extreme fear. Yesterday was 24. That is, the market has dropped into a more fear territory. And but the truth of the matter is, quantitative tightening is coming to an end very soon. By the way, before we proceed, my name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome. If you're here to like this video, please smash the like button, destroy the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video. This is the quantitative tightening indicator on the BTC dominance chart on the monthly time frame. Now, this was the period where the quantitative tightening for the month of October 2017 began. And what happened, if you're paying attention, the first quantitative tightening for that market cycle began October 1st 2017 and lasted all the way to August 1st 2019. And what happened after then? The BTC dominance chart continues to rally until the quantitative tightening came to an end. And the moment the quantitative tightening came to an end, August 1st, you guys should pay attention to the chart. August 1st, 2019, BTC dominance price dropped aggressively, leading to the bull run we had between 2020 and 2021. The moment the quantitative tightening is coming to an end, it automatically opens door for QE to begin. This is the MACD indicator for XCN coin on the 4 hour time frame. Onyxcoin MACD indicator, both the MACD line and the signal line is currently below the zero line and also below this bearish histogram. The bearish histogram is now turning, gradually turning white. Very soon we should begin to see a green histogram bar being printed, which is likely to push the price of XCN to the upside. Yes, in as much as XCN is currently underperforming, I think at the end of the day, we need to blame it on the quantitative tightening that is taking forever to come to an end. And that's why we are going to that's why we are going to talk about the quantitative tightening, when we should expect it to come to an end. We are going to just talk about a lot of things in order to give you guys a clear picture that the bull market is not over yet. And I'm going to show you guys proof and the reasons why I think it is not over yet. Now, XCN Onyxcoin is currently trading around 0.0065 on the 4 hour time frame. Now, if you're paying attention, if care is not taken, I think Onyxcoin might drop further. So if Onyxcoin is able to hold above the current support is holding above, the support is around 0.0064 zone. So if it's able to hold above that support zone, then we should expect something like this to happen, like Onyxcoin to bounce from that support territory, pump back up into this resistance zone, maybe retrace back to around 0.0066 and then get a bounce from there to the upside to finally head into this resistance territory. The resistance territory is around 0.0073 zone. Now we need to conquer that 0.0073 zone, flip it into a support before we can start expecting further price push all the way to 0.0083 territory for XCN coin. And the bearish scenario for XCN is if, now you guys need to look out for this, the moment you're seeing XCN break below this trend line, break below this support territory, go below it and maybe retrace back to flip it into a support, a resistance, the moment it is flipping it into a resistance, it's an indication and a clear sign that XCN is likely to drop further to the downside. And at the end of the day, it all depends on what the BTC price does, because BTC is currently retracing and a loss of the 100k price territory is going to send BTC all the way to the 98, 97, 96k price territory, which is likely to drag the entire market down with herself. Now, this is the orders chart against the BTC pair. If you guys paid attention, this zone has held as support zone several times. You get, it held as support in 2017. Same thing happened in 2021 bull market. And it is still currently holding as support in 2025 in as much as the quantitative tightening has stretched the market cycle beyond the usual 4-year cycle. You get, so as long as the orders against the BTC pair is still above this trend line, this yellow trend line, I think there's no cause for alarm at all. Altcoins are still good to go. Like seriously, if you ask me. You get, now this orders chart is the entire cryptocurrency market cap excluding top 10 cryptos in the crypto space and also excluding BTC. You get, so your favorite altcoins is likely to be in this orders chart. We are left with 17 days and 10 hours until this current monthly candle comes to an end. So it is not over until it's over. Like seriously, very, very soon we should begin to expect a massive bounce to the upside on the orders chart, considering we are very, very close to the quantitative tightening coming to an end December, which is next month. The Fed balance sheet reduces during the quantitative tightening. So quantitative easing brings liquidity into the market, while quantitative tightening reduces or takes liquidity out of the market. Now, if you're paying attention, the other quantitative tightening that began in the bear market of 2022 began June 1st, 2022. You guys need to pay attention. It began June 1st, 2022. And what happened after then? Since then, the BTC dominance has been on a steady uptrend. First quantitative tightening that happened between October 1st, 2017 all the way to August 1st, 2019. It lasted for less than 2 years. Then the QE came in and the QE lasted for exactly 2 years. Now, this QT, the reason why altcoins has been on a steady downtrend ever since the last bear market is because the quantitative tightening this time around lasted longer. This time around, the quantitative tightening began June 1st, 2022. And it lasts, I think so far it has lasted for more than 3 years. The quantitative tightening is still on and is expected to come to an end December this year, 2025. So that's why I kept screaming in my previous videos that the market cycle is likely to be extended. Yes, the 4-year cycle theory is now invalidated, but the bull market is not over. We are definitely going to get that altcoin season, which is likely to roll over to 2026 quarter 1. Because the moment the quantitative tightening is coming to an end December this year, 2025, we are going to enter into the phase of a parabolic run for altcoins. And if you're paying attention, historically, when the BTC dominance drops aggressively, altcoins rally. It happened in 2017, happened in 2021. So 2025 slash, I think it will be safe to say 2025 slash 2026. right? Because this market cycle has been invalidated already, or let's even change it to 2026, because the quantitative tightening has lasted for more than 3 years, which wasn't the usual pattern. Now, 2026, by the time the BTC dominance start dropping aggressively in 2026, Q1 to be precise, altcoin market is going to explode. That is just it. So it all depends on what BTC price does, but I don't see us in the bear market anytime soon. The bear market, like the bull market, is not even over. So we shouldn't even be discussing about a bear market yet. It's not over until it's over. In as much as we have a lot of liquidity below 100k, from 100k all the way to $83,000, we have a lot of liquidity there for BTC, which are not rolling out the fact that we can easily get a sharp dump to that zone to clear all that liquidity. You understand? To liquidate all those positions before rallying to the upside. Because if you're paying attention, we have massive liquidity from the previous all-time high of around $126,000 all the way to $140,000. It's not over until it's over.